So I announce my Cheap Hero 1.0. It's also a workout which is divided in a technical part, 2 performance parts, technical part and 1 performance part at the end. And we start with our technical part. What do I want to have is like with chipping coins. So you need to chip 10 coins off the grass. So you take like 2 coins or 3 coins, put it in the grass. And what is the purpose? The purpose is to brush the coins away off the grass. I'm gonna do it. Got it. And I got it. So this is our first drill, 10 coin chips. The second, we come into performance part. We do 10 shots and we try to land the ball on a towel, which is between 5 and 7 steps away or yards away. 10 shots, if you make all 10 points, but they have to land on there. I'm gonna try to hit one. And I landed on the towel, so I count 1, and I would do 9 other shots. Five. Another distance control session, it looks like this. So I chip from here to those 2 balls. You can mark their tees if you want, about 7 yards. And then from those 2 balls to those 2 balls there, it's 20 feet in distance. So what is the goal? The goal is to chip one part as close as possible over this line, and the next one should be longer. As soon as someone is too short or over the zone, it's game over, and you calculate how many balls you can get longer. Now I have to get it as close as possible over the first line. That was already too far. So there's one. I don't have a lot of room left, but still you can fit a few balls in there. Safely over, but almost out of place. So I have 2. And a bit longer, we will see. Yep, that's perfect. It's not too long, and still there are 3, so there is no space left. I'm gonna try for 4. And that is too long. So I count score 3. So we have our 2 performance stations in. Now we go into technical again. We go into connection of the arms. So we do 10 shots with a towel between my arms. I want to fly my shot like 5 to 7 yards. Feel the connection. Ten shots with a towel. Last performance station is a 9-hole chip, and you get points. When you hole it, you get 2 points. When you chip it within 6 feet, you get 1 point, and everything worse, 0 points at the end. You calculate how many points you have. You do it 9 times, and what is important, always from different situations. So I start here from a normal fairway lie. The next one is a slightly downhill lie out of the rough. Then I go uphill lie, so I always change positions. And I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna start with this shot. Check out if I take some points. And the first one, it's too short, it's about 9 feet. So 0 points, and I go now to the second hole. No, but it's within 6 feet. So I made 9 points from my shots. That was my Chip Hero 1.0 workout. I scored 5 on my first one, 3 on my second one is 8, and 9 on the chipping parcours, which is about 17 then. So I made high score is 17. So try to beat my high score. And what it's all about, please, when you go and practice with a purpose. And this purpose and this plan is 2 technical parts, and then you go into performance part, because this is important. You need to learn to score on the golf course and not to hit balls and balls and balls and balls and want to live into a perfect world. So we want to learn to score. So scoring is the performance part. Try to push up the points as high as possible, which is going to help you to perform better on the golf course. I wish you enjoy the Chip Hero workout. If you have suggestions, comment down below, because in further time we're going to launch a new Chip Hero workout, and then probably your suggestions I'm going to put in. So enjoy the workout and have fun, practice.